I'm back. Let's have a look at some of my trees. Let's go. Right, before I begin, I am open to selling some of the trees that I'm about to show you at a bargain price, because I don't know how much they're worth. This is the garden at the minute. I can't see what's on the screen of my camera, so we've got a bench there, and then the top of the garden we've got these big beauties. So pay attention, I'll specifically highlight the ones that I'm open to losing. If you're interested, if you live in the Midlands or you're open to travelling to the Midlands, none of these are going to be posted. Ain't got the time for that. But if you're interested, I will pop my email in the description of this video. Okay, first up is this beautiful Ininoi cypress. Let me make it clear, this is not for sale. Still got the tag on. How much did I purchase this for? £245. So I've had a few people suggest air layering it, but at the moment I'm just letting it grow. I wish I'd have repotted it, if I'm honest, because I don't know what the roots are like in there, but I just had to give this a really thorough weeding because weeds just erupted. This is one of my personal favourites. I just like the tall structure, so I probably never will ever do an air layer or chop it. Okay, this beautiful Aelia. There's my hand for size reference. This again, I just had to really heavily weed it, but it's got a great structure already, healing from that chop nicely. Got a couple of erratic shoots coming out, but I am open to selling this Aelia. I have no interest in azaleas. I mean, this is getting very close to fully blooming and showing its colours, which look like a real vibrant pink. So if you're interested in that, drop me a message. Bonsai is not all success, is it? It's only right I show you the table of doom. Seka Hinoki. These are all of my Sekas. I've got 6. Interestingly, the 2 on the right, they're not doing well. Both of those were bought from the Birmingham Boot Show last year, so I've had them nearly a year. They're surviving, but look at the colour difference between the foliage. These are real vibrant green, and you can see the new growth. And then those two just dull and lackluster. But I do love Sekas. I've cleaned through these. This one you can maybe see on the video, it's got some foliage that needs removing, but I love these trees, absolutely love them. Last year I played about with some seeds, and let me get out of the direction of the sun. We have these that made it through the winter. Now they were just left under the bench, and in here there are 2 different types of maple. I cannot for the life of me remember the name, but there are the leaves. And then the other seeds I grew were these Scotch laburnums. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those have survived, which is good. And then the other seeds that I started with these Japanese black pines, most of them have thrived through the winter. In fact, they're all looking really healthy. Had some, I ran out of pots when I was repotting them, so I placed a bunch in this little square jar there, and they have struggled. So nowhere near as much growth despite them being the same age. These trees to either side of them, these are all crab apples and different. They're all, I think, in their second year now. I don't like this tree. So again, if you're interested in purchasing this, if you can come and pick it up, make me a reasonable offer and it's yours. Another one, I will most likely keep this. Triple trunk. However, if this strikes your fancy, I wouldn't be opposed to an offer. But it would need to be a reasonably good offer, because I'm just looking behind me, I do have another one actually, but this is the largest. Right, this can definitely go. Very big plastic pot, group planting, forest, whatever you want to call it. I've not touched this since I acquired it. I got it as a part of a job lot, and I'm not a fan of forests at the best of times, but this, nah, it's just not for me. So this is actually one of my favourite projects. I've just, at the start of spring, given it a massive chop, and the vision was, even when I saw this in the garden centre, it's a corkscrew hazel. To have this sort of hangman sort of haunting style. This wire has been holding this branch down since I got it, and it's still not really stuck there. If I take that wire off, it'll spring up a little bit. But it's one of the few trees that I've purchased where I've had a vision for the future, and we're slowly beginning to realise it. So this is just starting to leaf out, and yeah, hopefully now I've took off the other side, which was enormous, we'll get some considerable growth in this left hand side as we look at it. That would definitely be the front as we're looking, maybe at a slight angle. It's got a nice wide base as well. Beautiful potential tree, in my eyes, of course. Oh gosh, 2-1 for me. So of all the trees that I've got, and I've got a few, there's one that I consistently get asked about, and I'm not going to get it out because it's right at the back, but it is that olive there where I did the most brutal root work, and so many people commented saying it's going to die. Let me be clear, it has not thrived. It's really struggled. It's still struggling, but the fact that we're nearly a year on now, we'll see if it gets through this spring and summer. Touch wood. Just while I'm here as well, I'm not actually sure what this is. It's not yet come into leaf, but it's got this most incredible root base. I probably need to cut that wire. Looks like it's digging. Twin trunk. So this is another of my favourites. It does have very bad inverse taper at the base, but look at the trunk and the branch structure. I did some heavy chops on this last year. I wanted to repot it this year, but changed my mind. I think I'm just going to let it grow, let it recover, because I took off maybe 2/3 of the tree, but it's just haggard and old and rough looking, a bit like me. So last year, me and Xavier went to a bonsai show down south, and I got the wrong day. Anyway, we ended up going to a garden centre, Savin Nurseries. Had a look around. Beautiful garden centre. If you Google it, Savin, and I gave Xavier a challenge, £20, or I think £15-20 budget, buy me a tree, and this is what he chose. And Xavier, if you're watching this, I've done nothing with it yet. Yeah, £20, a little maple, and we spoke about what we would do, and I think Xavier said he'd do a pretty hard chop. It's a considerably tall tree. Haven't done anything with it yet. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes you'll get a tree and nothing jumps out at you as what you should do. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to leave it be. Another potential favourite of mine, I did some branch work recently. I've left it in its pot that it came from. And this is a Weymouth pine squiggles. I love the V shape in this. That will be left as a potential sacrificial branch. But I like the canopy effect with this. No idea if a Weymouth pine can be used as a bonsai tree. But then when has that ever stopped me doing anything? My gosh, it is warm. I'm going to finish this video shortly. And I'm going to capture this. This is another one that I'd potentially let go. In fact, listen, I'd sell this very, very cheap. I think it's a privet. And for somebody out there with an eye of what to do, this could make, I don't know, a nice little project. I'll look around the other side. It's got a big chop that's well healed. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have the first clue what to do with that, but it's got so much growth. It's looking really, really healthy. So again, if you're interested, my email will be in the video description. Give me a shout. That'll do for now. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all enjoying the spring. I know the plants are on the wild. It's not so nice to see bees, isn't it? I don't know if I'll capture it. There's a hoverfly just... No, I won't capture it on this camera anyway. In fact, let me show you one last tree, little tree. This is a Cotoneaster. And I'll pop it down. I won't pop it down because the branches will hit the table. I've wired the side to the left of the camera a couple of days ago. I need to wire the other side. But this tree was bought... Oh man, my memory's getting awful. The bonsai show that came to an end, and then somebody took it over and they had the recent show a week or two ago. It was bought from there, but 2-3 years ago. £20. And just slowly progressing it. I've got a vision. I won't bore you with it just now. But anyway, give you one last look at the rest of the little mini projects that I've got going on. There's a lot there. Much love everyone. I'll catch you all soon.